Hi, good evening, and I'm back again. And I'm going to give you some tips on pronunciation for the English language. Okay, so tip number one, do not confuse pronunciation of words with their spelling. All right, so the spelling is one thing, and the phonetics, the sound of the word in the language is very, very different. Okay, so look at these words out here. Okay, the word is THREW, and the next word next to it is THROUGH. Through and through. They are spelled differently, but they sound exactly the same, right? So in English, it is a language not uh, the way that it is spelled, but the way that you listen to it. The phonetics of a language are very different, and in English, it is a very very difficult language for an outsider to learn because it doesn't read the way it is written. All right, so take consolation in that English is not read the way that it is written. So the word through and through, are two different words spelled very differently, mean very different things, but they sound the same. He threw the book is the first word, and he went through the glass. So that's two words. Again, the words ending with outh. Okay, look at the examples I've given you. Rough, though, and through. Very different pronunciations. Very, very different pronunciations. So what I'm going to tell you is that do not confuse pronunciation with the spelling of the word. All right. Okay. Listen. When you are listening to a language, learn to practice what you hear and not what you are seeing. Okay, that's tip number one. Tip number two, imagine the sound in your mind before you say it. Try to visualize the positioning of your mouth and your face. Think about how you are going to make the sound. All right. So if I say position, see how your tongue is moving in your mouth. Practice that. Okay. Tip number three, while listening for specific words, pay attention to the pauses, the intonation of the instructor's voice, and patterns of emphasis. This is as important as the pronunciation of sounds. Okay? English is a musical language. When you listen to a song or you listen to a poem, there is a rhythm, there is an up and down motion, and language is beautiful and enriched because of this, because of intonation, because of emphasis, because of pace. All right, so we go to tip number four. Okay, and tip number four is the English language has many different dialects and words can be pronounced differently. So it's okay if you don't get everything as per the UK or the US, all right? And that's the exciting part about language. It's exciting, it's enriching, it's fun, okay? But even though I've said that, it is important that you pronounce the words clearly to ensure effective communication. All right. So the word embrace and the word embarrassed are two different words and they mean two very different things. But if you switch the pronunciation, if you say, I was embraced to meet her, it sounds different. You will embarrass yourself. All right. Okay, so now tip number five, the most important tip of all, you must practice what you are learning. Remember that you are teaching your mouth a new way to move. With each word, you are building muscles that you probably do not use in your own language. It is also going to be wherein, there are certain sounds in another language that are not present in your language. Okay, so use these little sessions that we are sharing with you to practice, 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 to learn and get better. So that's all. And do subscribe to our channel for such tips coming from us. Thank you and bye bye.